Good afternoon, everybody. As you can see, it is sunny out. Friggin' cold, minus 24, but it is sunny. In our last outing, Gerald, Christine, and I managed to track down the great greys, and there were 3 owls that we followed around that evening. There was no sun. The light was pretty bad. It was gray, snowy kind of day. And these guys don't come out and hunt until, an hour and a half before the sun goes down. So today with the sun, we want to head back and see if Gary can get that shot that I'm after, which is, it's very specific, guys. It's an owl on a fence post eating dinner, either a mouse, a mole, a vole, something like that. And I want to be 15 feet away. I want to get as much detail as I can. And so this might be a great opportunity for that. I've also remembered to grab my binoculars tonight. I've got the rest of the gear loaded. We just have to go get Gerald. I have to clean up a little bit of a mess in the garage first. Minus 24 last night, as I say. The wife didn't notice that the garage door went back up when she came in the house. So everything in the garage froze last night, including a few beers that I had sitting on the workbench. So I've got to clean that up, and then we're going to get Gerald, and then we're going to look for owls. Come on, let's do this. I'm going to bring the gimbal today. I'm actually hoping to get some better video of the owl when it's diving into the snow after prey, so we're going to need that gimbal. And we've got the 600 and the 7200, the binoculars, and a whole bag of extra batteries, a wide-angle lens. Yeah, you never know what you're going to need. Come on, owl on a fence post. I'm looking.
The greatest shot would be 4 on 4 poles right beside each other. Apparently there's 4 of them, Gary. So
yeah, let's get the owls to just line up for us. Oh, easy come, easy go, Gerald.
yeah, I didn't even get a shot. Oh well.
He spotted turkeys over here, and then I just got the camera on them, and he stepped out of the truck, and they flew off. So what Gerald failed to tell me is that they came out yesterday, and they did get the owl out here in this field. But
it was last notice. Christine had an appointment. She comes home and she goes, "Oh, it's still beautiful weather. Do you want to go out for a ride out here?" So can't say no to the wife, right?
I think he's full of something. He didn't want to invite me.
Oh,
he didn't want...
You know that's not true.
Yeah, more pictures for Gerald, huh? So we know where they got them yesterday, and we're gonna just go do our loop around the block here a few times and just wait. He's usually not here for at least another hour, but we've already seen turkeys today.
And by the way, what happens in the country stays in the country.
What's going to happen in the country? Now I'm worried, Gerald. Yeah, anywhere along here would be perfect.
We're so lucky to live in Canada.
So there's certain fields I'm going to watch tonight because the sun is up there. So we want it coming down to light up our subject. If he was on one of those fence posts there, that would be perfect. I was telling Gerald, there's a spot just up the road that's the spot I want to get the owl. So we might cover, 3 kilometers of fields here that we're checking for these owls, but you have to decide kind of beforehand, what shot are you after? What is it you're looking for? And that's where I'm going to go stake out that spot. The problem with that is 90% of the time you don't get that shot. The owls are everywhere but where you want them, right? But I also said I'm sending out a message to the universe to send the owl to that spot back there, because we're gonna go sit there after, and I want it. And I want him eating something. There's a lot that goes into this. It's more than just driving around. You gotta think of the technical side of getting the photos as well. Property for sale, Gerald. You want to buy a field?
A field of dreams?
Yeah, right there. Field of owls. If you were a good husband, you'd buy that for Christine and build her country palace.
Yes. A little cabin in the woods.
Then you'd get lucky.
I would just buy. I wouldn't even build a thing. I'd just buy one of those domes. She'd be happy with a dome.
You're cheap, Gerald.
Oh, she likes glamping, so there we go.
So we've stopped and we're just watching that spot with all the fence posts in there. And Gerald was telling me a story about his sister. You were saying that she used to read a regular deck of cards like tarot cards?
Yeah, she used to take like I think it was my great grandmother taught her how to read normal cards, like into a tarot card. She would read cards, and she used to have clientele that would come down, and they always used to come back because they said whatever she predicted in the cards used to come true. So yeah, it's kind of
now this is the sister that passed away.
That's right, the one. She was spiritual and kind of So
and you said she had quite a psychic
ability. Yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah. She knew. Yeah. She used to get feelings when things would be wrong and stuff, and then something would happen that day or whatever, or the next couple of days. So, yeah, she had some kind of gift. So, yeah. So
I therefore must assume that Gerald has the gift as well. So Gerald has a deck of tarot cards, because this gave me an idea, guys. I don't know how to read tarot cards, but I was thinking of doing a video where I take a normal deck and we just turn over one card at a time. Then I'd have to look up what does that mean and how to read it and interpret it. And as I do that, we'll run the Spirit Box apps and just see what comes through at the same time as we do that. It's an experiment, right? So you guys got to thank Gerald when I actually get around to doing this, because it was that story that he told me that inspired me to try this. And we're going to do it on the channel as one of our paranormal research ideas, I guess.
There you go. I'll lend you the set of decks.
Yeah, so he has a tarot card, a deck, which we'll take as well. And I may try it with just a regular deck and the tarot deck. So
there we go.
Well, I'm disappointed that the sun has disappeared. And now we have the same gray conditions we had the other night when we got him. But that's what happens when you're out shooting wildlife. There are no guarantees.
Is this the calm before the storm, Gary?
Literally, I think it is, Gerald. We're supposed to get like 2 feet of snow tonight. So. I found him.
Flying. Okay, where's he going? Hang on.
He was...
Hang on. I'm trying to...
Right at the back of the barn.
Oh, no, he's flying this way somewhere. Yeah, well, he's over there, Gary. Just hang on. Right there.
Yep.
He's crossing.
Yeah, he crossed the road. All right, it's game on. Well, there he is again. Last pass of the evening. We're getting pretty low light conditions here now, but I'll see if I can get a couple photographs. Maybe we can get some video of him pouncing on a mouse out there. Follow the girls, Gerald. We should have followed the girls.
Yeah.
They got their cameras out.
Maybe on that barn.
Okay, so we got a Canon, a Nikon, another Nikon, and a Sony. Which one's the best?